This is truly amazing. It's miraculous. It really is. I can't look anywhere without seeing this. Thousands of people everywhere, all over the world, are turning to Jesus. Not just God, Jesus. People are giving their lives up and following Jesus. Do you think that that's a coincidence? This whole year we've been feeling, so many people have been feeling a movement. We've been feeling a stir in the world. I've said it numerous times, and I know people on social media have. I know people on the news have. We could feel God stirring his people. And now look at what's happening. People in the thousands are accepting Jesus. They're turning to Jesus, the only way and truth in the life, the only way to heaven. And people are not just turning to God for their problems, they're following Jesus. That is God working. God is working. He is turning hearts. He is showing people his glory, his love in their hearts. He's showing Jesus. Jesus is big. You remember like that movie, The Jesus Revolution? You remember back in the 60s or 70s, I can't remember, I think it was 60s, whenever they were talking about how so many people were coming to Jesus, being saved, being baptized. That's happening again. Now, I don't know what that means. A lot of people are trying to call the rapture this year. I don't know. All I know is that we need to be ready. All I know is that we need to live every single day like it's our last. That's what I do know, because it could be. But what I know is that I've never seen so many people turning to Jesus. And it's amazing. That is God working. And that is enough for me. It doesn't matter if something huge is getting ready to happen. It doesn't matter if the rapture is getting ready to happen. What matters is that people are turning to Jesus. And if you have not, it doesn't matter what you've done. No, it doesn't matter if you've resisted God. If you're still here, that means he's got work for you. That means he's giving you another chance. As long as you're breathing, there is a chance. If your heart is being spoken to by God and you want to turn and you want to accept Jesus, there is nothing that can stop you from turning to Jesus. If you are sincere, that's all you've got to do. He will forgive you for whatever you've done, however many times you've rejected him. If you are breathing, you had a chance. If you know someone who's been rejecting God, pray for them. As long as they're here, they've got a chance. We don't know how God speaks to people individually. We don't. But we do know that he cherishes our prayers, and we do know that he listens, and we do know that he answers. And if you are praying for someone, he hears that loudly. Your prayers could mean the difference in how many chances they get, and that last chance they get could be the very one that changes. Do not give up on people. No matter what you hear, no matter what Satan is trying to tell you to do, keep praying for people. Everybody, people you know, people you don't know, because God is moving in this world, not just this country. My social media, and I was so thrilled. I have not been more happy with the way my social media opened up this morning. Already, in the span of 10 minutes, I've seen 3 videos where people all over the world are having Jesus movements, Jesus marches, baptisms in the street. That is wonderful. That is exactly like it's supposed to be. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be in a church. It doesn't have to be in a baptism pool. It can be anywhere. When you give your life to God, it can be anywhere. When you follow Jesus, it can be anywhere. When you get baptized, as long as it is through the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and you are doing it for the right reason, and the preacher baptizing you is doing it, you're good. You don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to have a certain amount of money. I know I'm long-winded, but I'm excited. I loved my feed this morning. Jesus he is it. He is the way. He is the answer to everything. The answer to everything. Do not go one more second in this life without him. People's lives are changing, and you can absolutely be one of them. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. You can join all these people, all of us, having your name written in the book of life, and you will be going to heaven. You will be spending eternity in heaven, having more joy and peace and fun. Fun. Heaven's going to be fun. It'll just be the wholesome, good fun. We'll love it up there. I've got to quit. I've got to go to work. I love you guys. Bye.